YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This Nail Good fella Nail coming through. Or just simply Nail. I just put the good fella because Nail be taken. I know I'm not the only Nail. But anyway, this is my weekly 7 sneaker rotation. If y'all been here before, y'all already know what I do. Monday is day 1. Sunday is day 7. And yeah, let's get off into something a little bit different than what y'all been getting in y'all feed for sneakers lately. So these might be, you know, years ago, late, you know, before whatever. It's for the Air Flight 89 lovers right here. So for Monday, I end up rocking the Rucker Park joints right here. You just zoom in. That you know what I mean? Like that face detection is something. There we go. There we go. And then, you know, that's the zip code, if I ain't mistaken. Yep, zip code. And yep. These still holding up. These like tanks. But also seeing that they dropped the Air Flight 89s again. And I'm gonna just say I got a new pair of Air Flight 89s. It depends on when that pickup video coming out. If it come out after this or before this or whatever. The quality on the new Air Flight 89s are way better. Now, this particular model was actually one of the more better ones that dropped, I think in the late 2010s or something like that, or the early 2020s or whatever. And you know, it doesn't too much feel like a toy. You know, you still got some of that leather up there that's breaking in, you know, but the OG colorways from that time period, late 2010s, early 2020s, feels definitely feels stiff. You know what I mean? Feels more plastic to touch. That does. And the reason why I harp on quality sometimes, or you see sneaker guys harp on quality, excuse me, just got over something from being under the weather. That's why I've been out for a little minute. It's because that quality, when you rock a sneaker, you could definitely feel it. It definitely helped with the experience of the sneaker. You know what I mean? Some sneakers used to be so hard, man, that the top toe box right here, if it was like that stiff leather, you can actually feel it dig into your foot when you hit that crease. You know what I mean? You know, if you don't walk like a duck, you gonna feel it. You know what I mean? So, and I just believe that the quality, like other people said, you know, should be better. You know what I mean? Because it helps with the experience as far as like rocking the sneaker, wearing it. You know what I mean? Wearing these sneakers all day, you know, you bound, you know, you want them to be comfortable, obviously, right? So Tuesday, I end up rocking the Kyrie joints right here, man. Crazy, fly, clean. Now this was back when he was with Nike. The lights and stuff down here, I know it's kind of bright or whatever, but yeah, so this is really like my only Kyrie I got. I used to have another Kyrie that he dedicated to that WNBA player. They had more so like Easter colorways or whatever of it. I had got rid of those. That's another thing I should do too. I should probably start putting out some of my videos I never really released, you know, with just me, like, because I got a video that I did like 2 or 3 years ago talking about kicks I had that I had planned on selling or whatever. Most of them sold now. They've been sold like 2 years ago at least, minimum, right? But I actually got video footage of those sneakers, so it do exist, you know what I mean? And those Easter colors were so fly, but I think it was the sizing that might have been off for me, or it was just something about that sneaker that, I don't know, I think I said it in the review. Now, obviously, I didn't know Kyrie Irving was going to, I didn't know Nike was going to just leave Kyrie like that, so those sneakers probably up now since he's no longer with the brand. But I don't know, or maybe you could like find a deal for him. I haven't looked yet as far as sales went, but so far though, this is my favorite Kyrie. I don't know if this is the, I'm getting confused, man. Is this the 4? Yeah, this is the Kyrie 4. Crazy. And then when you look up close, man, you got the Lucky Charm. So yeah, this is the Lucky Charm pack, and the friends and family version came with the bowl, a cereal box. It was crazy. Clean. I did do a review on this back when my camera wasn't too great, but it is what it is. And that color just looks so fluorescent in the camera, man. But yeah, and it's bright in real life too. You know what I mean? So Let me know if you guys got this. Even though, I'm not the biggest fan of most modern hooping shoes, but around this time, this one was definitely worth a pickup. They also had some regular colorways like black and white and stuff like that. Kyrie was with the Brooklyn Nets or whatever, so a regular color like that was bound to come out. That's not as flashy. Wednesday, I end up rocking the Nike Air Max 95. Now, I wore this like a few weeks ago, actually, and some time ago, really. And this was when the sickness was spread around for sure, man. But yeah, I went to an event, had these on to actually match with the fit, it was more so like a black and yellow fit, whatever, because at the event, that was their colors or whatever. So these went perfectly with that, you know what I mean? Some easy runners. It was cold as hell that night, but these definitely came in a clutch. Walking was definitely done. Also, too, man, now that we're on Air Max 95s, it's just crazy how they doing those, or they're about to do the Air Max 95 neon joints. Who's ever at Nike in the running division, at least for retros or whatever, or any kind, I don't know if they retro area, if it's a department dedicated to all retro throwback Nike sneakers, or specific ones like, oh, throwback retro basketball, like, or like, or throwback retro, we have throwback retro basketball. So we're going to have the Barclays come out. We're going to have like those people. And then you probably have another throwback retro section. I'm just guessing. I'm just guesstimating right here. Just talking my shit a little bit. Retro runners, throwback Air Max 95s. We're going to make these limited. Why the hell do y'all keep doing that, man? This is so annoying, because they did that with the 2020 Air Max 95 neons. I wanted those badly. I'm tired of vicariously living through other sneakers with the Air Max 95 neon colorways. Yeah, the Jordan 4s are fly with that colorway, but I still would like the OG joint with the neon. I'm quite sure as y'all, other people too, they're talking about it's going to be like 10,000 pairs only or something like that. This is probably why Nike is kind of like suffering right now. You need to actually make enough to get the people what they need. I know y'all trying to do that limited stuff to build hype and all that. This is a new generation, right? And I have seen people under 30 wearing Air Max 95s. You know what I mean? Probably not a lot, but I think that rollout of that sneaker would definitely spark new interest in the Air Max 95. Shout out to Complex Sneakers too. I was watching an episode with Brendan Dunn, Joe LaPuma, and forgot my other guy on there too. You know what I mean? But they was bringing up the best Air Max 95s, at least top 15, top 10, something like that. And they mentioned how it's never really a storyline connected to the Air Max 95s as far as like colorways go. And that was pretty interesting. Like, damn, you right. They literally, Air Max 95s literally just sell based off of colorways. It's not too many stories being told with the Air Max 95. Now, sure, we know the regular stuff, the ribs, the body part, the human anatomy stuff. You know what I mean? If you into this, if you know, if you into the kicks. But outside of that, man, it's just a fly sneaker that appeal to different generations too. It's like, especially like younger people too. So I think for sure, if they make that Air Max 95 neon plentiful, I think that would definitely be a home run for Nike. But I'm also hearing too, from other sneaker YouTubers and this and that in the sneaker atmosphere and all that a bigger release should drop in 2026. But why not make it a big release for the 30th anniversary? So that's like the big topper of this year. You know what I mean? It is the 35th anniversary of the Air Max 90. It is it's the 35th anniversary of the Air Max 90. I think I said that. And the 30th year anniversary for the Air Max 95. So that's important for this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I think if they hyper focus on that a little bit more, that'll be what's up. I know they're doing the whole 40-year anniversary with Jordan, because 1985 to 2025 is the 40-year joint. But let's not forget the other stuff too, because like, it's fans of these sneakers that are buying damn near in almost every color. Listen, you put something like this on like eBay, almost, the color really has to be hideous for it to really not sell or whatever, but most Air Max sneakers sell. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about for no thousands of dollars. I'm just saying, like, you know, you damn near get back retail depending on condition. You know, we still got to factor that in. And if you keep them like pristine and clean, you know, you might actually get a little bit more money than you paid for them, depending on how much you bought them for. So I know I ran it on that a little long, but let's keep this going. Where we at? Thursday, I ended up rocking the Nike Air Barrage. I remember I couldn't say the name of this sneaker for nothing at one point. I semi did a review on this, or I got the B-roll for it, but I never did a review. You know, my hard drive is very spotty. You know, I got these from across the pond when I bought them on GOAT. Crazy. This is my only Nike Air Barrage. I would like to see this sneaker come back. They were back a few years ago in various colorways. That Warriors colorway, that Raptors colorway, that Bulls colorway. As far as the high top version, they also dropped the low top joints too. Those was clean. They were on Nike, and I waited too long. Patience does save pockets, but if you wait too damn long, you just gonna be out of luck, man. But maybe I can dig up an old Nike Air Barrage corpse. Now, the majority of those low top colorways were like white, so it's definitely hit or miss. I believe that they could probably freak a few more colorways with this silhouette, but at the time, I think this was the best model that spoke to me. Almost kind of gave me that off-white Air Max 90 vibes with the tan colorway, and then you got like that crimson, you know, kind of like infraredish like color. So I definitely believe this is a fire colorway. Definitely reminds me of that. But this sneaker also stands on its own. Definitely got a few compliments with this. Nice wheat sneaker for the fall, all that stuff. Maybe even a little bit of winter if it don't look nasty outside. Friday, end up rocking the Jordan 6 Carmine Classic. Easy, right? Throwback one too. This not even a Nike Air one that dropped in like what, 2020 or 2021 or something like that. This is another one of those controversial ones. Well, I ain't gonna say controversial. This is one of the ones where whether you got the Nike Air on the back or the Jordan on the back, it's still a classic sneaker. You know, I'm thinking, you know, it depends on what happened when stuff like this crumble. You know, paint peeling is natural. Even a crumbling is natural. But it all goes back to how long you wear your sneakers. If you wear them, that's why I push weekly 7 rotations. Not to brag or nothing like that, but just to get you guys in the mood to rock the kicks. You know, what have you worn this week? I watch my own sneaker rotation so I can make sure I rock all my sneakers. I don't want to leave any sneaker unworn that I intentionally want to wear or plan on wearing unworn for like a year or two. That's very bad, and it's dangerous because you can like crumble. You might as well just sell it because it'll crumble eventually if you don't wear it, and you got to wear it enough too. The Air Max 93 Menthol Joy. I ended up rocking this on Saturday. This isn't the last retro. This is the 2014 one. They dropped one in 2018. Those look a little bit better because the toe box is a little bit more sleek and the leather is probably a little bit more pliable. You know, it's a little bit more flexible. These is a little bit more stiff. Again, patience does save pockets, but I waited a little too long. This is a low-key heritage model. I do remember Tinker Hatfield saying this is his favorite Air Max. So clean. He did design this too. So this definitely matters. You know, this is one of the ones that is under the radar. You know, if they have a collab or whatever, it might do good. But the colorways on here is definitely clean for the Air Max 93. And this is an OG colorway from back in the day, like when they originally released. So I got a few more pairs of the new one, you know, from 2018, like 2 more colorways. And the difference in the toe box and color and the material, it's a little bit better on the later models. You know, it's not premium neither, but it's just a little bit better. It's more flexible for the foot. Lastly, the Nike Air Pippin Bulls joint. I remember, not like these dropped a total of 3 times. First, originally in 05 with the corduroy white sock liner. And then this is that retro they had recent, well, not in a recent time, but like, I think it might have been 2018, 2019. Then they drop these again. Nike is doing like crazy restocks, or they remaking the certain sneakers. Who's ever in the retro department, you know, they remaking a lot of stuff that's like, that dropped like literally 3-4 years ago. You know, maybe it's like a reset button so younger people would be able to cop, you know what I mean? Or give people a chance to cop that didn't cop at a certain point. How do I feel about that? Whatever, you know what I mean? It's all up to the sneaker beholder. Easier for me, right? Maybe if one is going bad, maybe I can sell the old one and get the new one or whatever. So I know this went on kind of long as far as a weekly 7 sneaker rotation, guys. Thanks for being here and watching the video. Stay tuned. I got more content on the way. I'm out. Peace.